digging.
Then Darkspawn haven't attacked. You see Bowden's boy walk off?
No. Did you?
I'm not his mother, am I? I bet he got eaten.
If you wander around in the dark, you'll be eaten by a crew. I read that somewhere.
There's no such thing as a crew. Now, Darkspawn, those are plenty real.
It's official. My ancestors were completely crazy.
I don't think I can do that.
I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Hello?
It is. The great warrior stands victorious.
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Boom!
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment. Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
I get so furious when mages try to oppose Templars by turning to demons. There is no better way to ensure we will never be free.
Here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand! We found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out! Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here! We need to look around. I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
Whatever's here must be very rare and valuable.
Possibly. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him! Hello? I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
No need. I'm glad Sandal was all right.
Because of you. You will not regret this.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bartrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Chances are we won't find anything but even more darkspawn. And rubble. Maybe bones?
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out. see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand! Oh, I swear I will find that son of a bitch. And I will kill him. Oh, let's hope there's a way out of here.
I'll show you what makes
Bloody flames, what were those things?
Enough. You have proven your mettle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
We're defending ourselves. Keep your distance.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat Valyrium. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
You're a demon feeding on their hunger. I can sense it.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
Don't do it. Demons will trip you up every time.
Could be a way out of here. I don't know.
What are our options?
I'm not becoming that thing's next meal.
Most unwise.
Somebody order a shot in the face?
How about you? There! Go down! Taking the world and place one enemy at a time. What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their... That can't be good. Whew. The rock wraiths are supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
Let's see if there's something that can help us get out of here.
Key. Kind that opens doors, I hope. Let's collect best pieces we can carry out of here and then go. I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way.
This part of the deep roads looks familiar.
We're back where we started. And in only 5 days. Not bad, eh?
Think we could take a break? I feel wrong.
Let's make camp if you're sick.
I'll wager it was those deep mushrooms we found.
No. It's...
Carver!
It's the Blight. I can sense it.
just like that Templar, Wesley. I'll be just as dead. Just as gone.
There must be some other way.
I'm not going to make it. Not to the surface. Not anywhere. It's getting worse.
There might be something we can do. I stole the maps from a warden that had come to Kirkwall. I wanted to know if he was looking for me. He wasn't. The maps were for planning their own expedition into the deep roads.
Does that mean the Grey Wardens are here?
If the Wardens are here, I know where. We could bring Carver to them.
And what? Become a Grey Warden?
Is becoming a Grey Warden a cure?
Yes, I suppose it is. But it's not without a price. One not everyone is willing to pay.
What price? Make us breath, spit it out.
The process of becoming a Warden is... unpleasant. And irreversible. It also means you might never see your brother again. He might survive the Blight, but at the cost of becoming a Grey Warden. It's not an easy life, trust me.
What about you? You're not a Grey Warden anymore?
You think I got away? Eventually they, or the Circle, will drag me back. I've got no illusions about that.
Is this even possible? How does someone become a Grey Warden?
I can't tell you. But it's not something you can undo once it's done. Even if you want to.
This just keeps sounding better and better.
They might agree to it, however. That's if we can find them in time.
I don't see any better options.
Then I hope I'm right.
What's wrong?
I think they're nearby. Or it could be Darkspawn.
Anders.
Fancy meeting you here, Stroud.
I could say the same. I thought you were through fighting Darkspawn.
I'm not here to fight Darkspawn. I came looking for you.
You mean the boy as a recruit? Of course you do. I'm sorry. I know this comes as no comfort to you, but we do not recruit Grey Wardens out of pity. It is no kindness.
Carver happens to be a fine warrior. You'd be an idiot not to recruit him.
Be that as it may, I cannot.
Stroud, trust me when I say this one is worth your time. With the Blight over, you Wardens don't have recruits lining up.
This is no simple thing, Anders. This may be as much a death sentence as the sickness, and you know it.
He'll die anyway. Take him and try. I'm asking you.
If the boy comes, he comes now, and you may not see him again. Being a Grey Warden is not a cure. It is a calling.
Are you sure about this?
I wish it hadn't worked out this way.
We must move quickly if we are to make the surface in time.
Then, I guess this is it. Take care of Mother.
Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Revenge isn't exactly the most pressing thing on my mind right now.
I know. I'm sorry about what happened to your brother.
He'll make it. Carver's stronger than he thinks.
I should have seen Bartrand's betrayal coming. I'll find that maggot if it's the last thing I do. I imagine you'll be heading home to, tell the family.
I don't have much choice.
You'll be a wealthy woman, Hawk. It wasn't all for nothing.
Oh, my baby. You made it home. Carver isn't with you.
No.
Is he coming back?
I don't know.
So the champion's brother was a Grey Warden?
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? The involvement of the Grey Wardens makes perfect sense. And the champion's companions? Merrill, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders?
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who she was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. The Grey Wardens left Kirkwall. It was months before we learned to conquer and survived. 3 years later, the Kunari still had the Kunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us later.
Compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Kunari influence is no longer contained. Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. These Kunari exist like dogs waiting for Mykonos and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Kunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
I can't help it if I make an impression.
Apparently not. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sirrah Hawke?
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Kunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
The Kunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange,
Well, you would be right.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
Is this a paid position? I'm somewhat in demand.
You've served yourself, built a fortune. I give you that. But if you, and only you, cannot calm this situation, I fear the only reliable investment will be in swords and armor. Serve your city, and then we will talk about what you are due. The Arishok is waiting. Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
You're looking well, Sirrah.
Good day, Sirrah.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the Captain of the Guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
You had to know cleaning up this mess would be difficult.
It's not the challenge, it's the unending part. And really, I blame you. You poured money into a pot that was already full. Everything has shifted. Good job validating the fears of every anti-Ferelden and Kirkwall.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen?
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bowden.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really. I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
So you raced here just to give me this?
Oh, I didn't want to be responsible for so much coin. Just holding that purse was making me sweat. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bowden.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the deep roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Oh, there's been so much trouble in Kirkwood.
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
I'm listening, Aveline. What's the trouble?
A thorn in my side, inventing trouble and scaring people. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's no sense to that. Can't be.
I seem to recall he had some good leads.
Then you won't mind chasing his threads. If it leads somewhere, I'll pick it up. Right now, he's just distracting my men. He's in the gallows. Do what you can. Thanks, Hawk. I'll try not to make a habit of this.
Best keep Isabella's books on the top shelf. Don't want to scar Sandal.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
Just don't go all pompous on me, all right?
I promise. If there's one thing I learned in Ferelden, it's that good people can be born in a hut as easily as a palace. Honestly, after so many years as a peasant's wife, it feels strange to have nothing to do. But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start picking you out a suitable husband. I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
You've been through a lot. You deserve any joy you can find.
Thank you, love. No one could ever replace your father. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age.
Boom! Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
That he is. Also, I've always said. Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it.
I want some pie. You like the shiny?
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
Enchantment!
Just so. I hope all is well. A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk. That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
Don't tell me these things. I might have to lock you up to keep them off you.
Sweetheart, I'm not letting anyone lock me up. You included. The Knight Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on Mage's families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
If they want you, they'll have to come through me.
You're at as much risk as I am. That's what I worry. What if your money and position aren't enough? What if the Knight Commander turns on you? Everything I've done to control this. I don't care. I would drown us in blood to keep you safe.
I don't want to see you lose yourself. To the Templars or Justice.
How much is left if you strip both those out? I'm sorry. I can't be anyone but who I am. There will be more violence. I know that. If you tie yourself to me, I'll only hurt you.
You keep saying that. You haven't yet.
I never thought I'd meet another mage like you. Another apostate. Don't tempt me. Not unless you're ready for what that means.
You know he doesn't never get sick.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Three years. There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You take a breath and look around. And start anew.
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me, his little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
Your problems are my problems.
Unlucky you. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years. It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes. That turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
And here I was hoping you'd forgotten.
If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
I'd make a good noble, don't you think?
I wouldn't wish that on you, my friend. Nobility is just another word for a lot of rich people trying to kill you. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
My mother used to say that there are a lot more mages now than when she was a child. I think it's the lyrium in the water.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.